of Abdul coming down from this sold-out crowd in Paris. Lazy King in the black trunks, Brad Wheeler in the gray. Showcase bout.
Wheeler's a slick boxer. You can never underestimate this guy's hands. He's good at putting his boxing combinations together, working that jab to the midsection to start with. He's going to think about that right hand over the top, you know it. There it is. Oh!
Strikes there from Wheeler to start the fight off.
Got the attention of the Lazy King there, who goes to the low calf kick.
It was almost like he put himself in the pocket to feel Brad's power for a moment. I think he's going to level change now. He's got Brad's confidence to throw.
Really good choice. Wheeler start with shots to the body. That way it's really hard for Abdouraguimov to go to his legs.
Exactly that. Fill that center channel with a jab.
Gonna have to be careful, Abdouraguimov, to keep his feet underneath him. He's leaning himself back to avoid those punches.
He's kicking on the center line as well. Brad's gonna keep countering those calf kicks. If he doesn't get his head off the center line, change his angle. Nice low kick from the Lazy King. Oh, and we're clinched.
What he wants. The power is Lazy King down. Drives Wheeler into the cage, reaps the leg, and right into the mount here.
He's got the neck. Transitions into the rear naked.
Wheeler's trying to escape this back position. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He knows what he's dealing with here.
Trying to peel Abdouraguimov off of his back using the mat.
Fantastic wrist control here from the Lazy King. Really good work.
Dagestani handcuff.
And he's got that top hook as well.
And look at that. Slings Wheeler over back onto his belly to get that back control.
So you can see here, Lazy King's got hooks in. He's controlling the back. Now he's going to try and flatten him out. Always pinch him with both of his legs. Oh, he looks like he's got this set up.
That's very tight, Wheeler.
Isolating the head and arm at the top. Now he's going to drag him back. Hooks go back in. Look at this control across the waistline here. The cross.
Look at him chaining the submissions together. Wheeler again has to get his back to the mat.
And look here, he's trapped the arm of Wheeler as well. The top arm's trapped here. Can't do anything about that. Now he gets his hand free. But the rear naked choke looks like it's getting closer and closer.
He just keeps switching sides, switching the grip on his legs. There's the body lock. And now
on the palm. Can he finish it right here?
There's the short choke. That's tight.
Oh,
that's
it.
Wow! First round finish for the Lazy King.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Loic Pourret calls a halt to the action at 2 minutes and 43 seconds of round number 1, declaring your winner to a submission via a rear naked choke, Abdoul Abdouraguimov.
The Lazy King.
Five-minute rounds potentially. And a spot in the PFL Europe playoffs coming up September 28th in Glasgow. Beautiful combination to start things from 𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣.
There's the power immediately from 𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣.
You can see that speed as well. I mean, he really throws with everything in those shots. Bad intentions, but there's the heavy low kick from Lustre, and that can really dismantle your lower base.
Exchange of jabs there. There's another look at that low kick. 𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗑 offers one and a great level change, but now threatening the neck. Doesn't have it. Lustre settles into a guard here.
Oh, nice.
Backing the leg.
On a knee bar, potentially. Inside heel hook.
Got it locked in.
Nasty, nasty.
Can he isolate the knee, though? He's lost the knee line.
Lost the knee. He was cranking on that, and now he will attack the other leg of 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘.
Now he's got straight foot lock, straight ankle lock. Very difficult to do in MMA, but useful to get on top. And now Alperin with a guillotine attempt, but it looks like he's going to lose this position. And he could potentially be caught in a Von Flue choke if he's not careful here. They've got good pressure here, good shoulder pressure, but Luster doesn't... Is he thinking about this Von Flue choke? We saw one in the first regular season from Daniel Michelli. Could this be the second one of the regular season? Good positioning with that knee to the hip. Makes it very difficult. 𝗟𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣 still staying on that neck as well. Is he going to try and recover this guillotine? I would be removing that arm if I was him. Try and build a frame here.
Luster all the way into side control, and actually was in the crucifix there for a moment.
Smooth
for the mount instead.
Oh, nice. Very slick.
Got it locked
I think he's got that.
They'll switch it to the short choke, now back to a rear naked. That's a tight squeeze.
Oh, I think
That's it.
got it. I think
It's going out.
𝗟𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗢𝗡 with the tap. Alexander Luster in 2 minutes.
Another finish for Single. 8 wins, 4 knockouts, 4 submissions. So we want to watch for this season.
And even distribution now between knockouts and submissions. And you can see why people talk about him as a potential star coming out of that German MMA scene.
Referee Paul Crossley calls a halt to the action at 1 minute and 59 seconds of round number 1. Declaring your winner via submission to a rear naked choke, Alexander Luster.
Tail of the tape for this bantamweight semifinal. Louis McGrillen, 23 years of age. Dean Garnett is 13 years his elder. Both men standing 5 feet 6 inches tall. Reach advantage on arms and legs from Louis McGrillen.
Keys to victory for this one for Louis McGrillen. Busy feints. He can't be showing when that left hand's coming. The left hand setups, we know he's got lots of variety. He's going to need to draw on all of that today. And then, of course, expect to wrestle. Always expect a level change, even if we're in a striking exchange. For Dean Garnett, lean into that experience that he's got. That will keep him calm in deep waters. Counter the left hand. That could be food for him if he's got the counters ready. And then grapple each round. Utilize that in his game. Come on, Sean O'Connell.
Ready?
Buzzing for this one.
Cannot wait to see how this plays out. Louis McGrillen is in the black. Dean Garnett is in the blue. Southpaw stance for McGrizzla as usual.
Like that busy lead hand from McGrillen. There's going to be a battle southpaw v orthodox. Dean Garnett investing in those calf kicks early, but they're difficult to get when it's open stances. I think Dean Garnett's looking with that straight left to counter that left hand. I think he expects he can get to the chin quicker than Louis. Man, there's tension in this room. Oh.
Inside leg kick. Tosses the feet out from under Louis McGrillen.
Good defense there by McGrillen. Garnett's twitchy and wide-eyed. He can clearly know the danger that he's up against here with McGrillen. Full focus on that left hand. Stay away from it at all costs.
Well, as he focuses on that hand, he's chopping away at the lead leg. McGrillen tries to dial the left hand into the body. Alexander Lustig looking on. He made quick work of his semifinal not so long ago here in Glasgow.
I think McGrillen's building in confidence here. I think he was expecting Garnett to try and bully him a little bit more, but given the fact that Garnett has allowed Lewis to hold the center, kind of playing into Lewis's hands a little bit. Unless Dean's expecting a real fast level change and he's going to need the whole...
Garnett is down, but he is not out.
Nice sweep there from Dean Garnett.
Dean Garnett rolls through, now hanging. Oh, Garnett in trouble again on the short left hand.
Garnett's hurt here, he's trying to recover.
He's barely awake. McGrillen pounding away. Hammer fist just misses.
Man, McGrillen's scrapping looks good.
Dean Garnett wide-eyed again. Is he all the way back? There's another inside leg kick. Tentative this time.
McGrillen's got to be smart how he throws that next left hand because Garnett's going to be ready to counter it.
We've seen that left hand, Dan, come from so many different angles.
Like the one he threw against 𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 was beautiful.
Garnett's left hand lands.
Garnett's clinging on.
McGrillen trying to back out. Garnett pressing him against the cage now. McGrillen reverses that position.
Garnett got damage to his eye there. I'm not sure what caused it. Maybe they can isolate it in the truck. It seems to be bothering him.
He's grimacing in a lot of pain, it would seem. Maybe an orbital situation for Garnett. A left hand for McGrillen, pounding away.
Man.
And where's the cut from?
That's in McGrillen's eyebrow by the look of it. Garnett's got to be wondering how he keeps up with this guy. McGrillen is lively tonight. He's going to break and strike in a moment. Garnett's being distracted by that eye. He's got to get his game face back on. Little shoulder bump.
Now Lewis McGrillen pawing at the blood. Inside of 1 minute here in the first round. Left hand to the body.
Oh!
Guillotine! Garnett steps over into the mount. McGrillen flailing away with the legs to try and break
Can he
the
get
grip.
out? He's got his arm inside here. He might be able to force some space. Man, he's so close to getting out. Garnett is hanging on to this guillotine.
And the hand crowds out.
Wow!
How many momentum swings in the first round? Here's another grip on that guillotine. That eye is still a problem for Dean Garnett, even as he attacks this submission.
Sits back for the guillotine again, but McGrillen turns out.
Oh,
he's a knee.
End of round one.
There's the first left hand. We see McGrillen swarm. He tries to land some shots. Here it is again, a little switch with the hands. Boom, around the side of the guard. Very, very nice from McGrillen. You can see Dean's not focused on his opponent. He knows he's in danger. He's trying to recover. And this movement by McGrillen to keep circling and stay live was brilliant. Really good work. A credit to Dean Garnett for surviving through that first round. There's another big shot. That was a face plant from a short left hook from McGrillen. Shakes Dean Garnett off. Gets tangled up in a couple of guillotines as well. And it sounded to me, oh man, there it is. What?
Be a little bit careful with the fingers. Dean, be careful with the fingers, okay? Both of you, all right?
We didn't even get to all of the highlights from that round. A very near finish on the guillotine squeeze from Dean Garnett, who's in the blue. Lewis McGrillen is in the black. And the crowd here at the Ovo Hydro in Glasgow. Treat! Another left hand landed from McGrillen. Dean Garnett surviving and wrestling. McGrillen reaching for that switch.
Garnett is on that single leg. He's got to build up to his legs, though. Legs are still gone.
The stoppage, but for what?
That looked like a knee, but I don't know whether Dean Garnett was down or not. We need to see that replay to see if it was a legal shot or not. I don't know whether Dean was down when it landed. Here we go, let's have a look. Dean's up on his feet. Oh man, that was right on the border. I don't know, I'm not sure.
Are both feet the only things planted? The shin is down. I don't know if the seat is all the way, but it's clearly thrown as he's falling.
As he's falling, it wasn't thrown as an illegal knee.
That knee was thrown on a falling opponent, not a fallen opponent. As we take another look from the side angle, you should be able to see if the seat is actually down.
Oh man, I don't know.
I mean, you can see when the knee leaves, when it begins the trajectory, that Dean Garnett is still falling backward.
The thing, Dean's clearly conscious as he lands. It looks to me like the knee's thrown there, it lands, and then Dean hits the floor as it's landing. So difficult to tell that one.
These things happen in real time in a split second. Replay is a tool, but even that is imperfect. Excellent work by the referee to make sure that this is taken care of correctly. And of course, it also can become a question, Dan. Dean Garnett, can he continue? Dean Garnett, does he want to continue? Is he aware of the situation and the possibility of him calling this fight as a no contest on an illegal blow?
Because he can't see out of his eyes still. He's still complaining about that, but that's not the foul from this moment. We don't know whether that was an eye poke or not.
So he is impaired. He wants to carry on. Is he okay to carry on? In your medical opinion?
Referee asking the doctor, is he okay to carry on in your medical opinion?
It's whether the doctor thinks you're able.
Here you go.
Step back from me. Step back from me.
McGrillen wants to get started. I think the thing is, Dean's been dropped so many times already.
You have to clear
He's
him.
good to go.
Dean! Away from the corner.
Point deduction for McGrillen, I
Illegal
think.
strike, 1 point. Illegal strike, 1 point.
Interesting.
Illegal strike.
So deemed to be an illegal strike, a point deducted, but the doctor says, and Dean Garnett says, okay to continue. Back to the action.
You've got to wonder whether that point deduction is going to come into play in a fight like this, though. Oh, that was a good kick from Garnett. McGrillen looking lively again.
You have to applaud Garnett here. He could have found an easy way out, refused to do so, and he continues to attack that lead leg even as his eye is compromised from whatever happened to it in the first round.
Oh,
Garnett tried to hunt for that guillotine. Left-hand counter on the exit from Lewis McGrillen, who now wrestles to the top.
You can see that leg lock attempt here from Dean Garnett. He's inverting for a heel. McGrillen's got to be careful here.
Oh, this is nasty work.
That looks dangerous.
Pops the heel out. Lewis McGrillen was in danger there momentarily. And I wonder if that crank's going to make him feel it tomorrow.
Kimura attempt from McGrillen here. Tries to get his leg out. Back to the feet.
Swinging away with the left hand again. Oh! Garnett hurt one more time. But right back to his feet. The resiliency of Dean Garnett in this fight to not only take this damage, but continue to threaten.
Now McGrillen throws that left hand like it's the final shot of the day every single time.
As he takes a few deep breaths, he's going to have to be sure that he can keep that power, because Dean Garnett is not going away as we've reached the halfway point of this fight.
We've got half a round to go here. About 65 knockdowns.
More work on the lead leg by Garnett. And he just barely avoided getting smashed again with that left hand.
Oh, and again, Garnett catches him with that check hook. You can see that veteran savvy in Dean Garnett. The hours and hours that he spent coaching, that coach's mindset has raised his fight IQ. Keeping him in this fight right now against a very tough, dangerous fighter like Lewis McGrillen. But that left hand keeps finding a home. Garnett's got to get himself off the fence here.
McGrillen tries to throw that right arm up as a shell. Garnett just underneath, another looping left hand. Now to the body from the left.
I love the variety in that left hand from McGrillen. Remember what he did to 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘. Rise through the guard, caught him with a hooking uppercut.
Again, the lead hook from Garnett.
Yeah, he's having some success with that left hook. Catching McGrillen as he's dropping his lead hand to throw the left. 40 seconds.
Jab this time from Garnett. Now trying to lead the dance a little bit. Some feints and movement from the savvy veteran. Blood trickling from the eye of Lewis McGrillen. Another exchange of lefts. Another time Garnett goes off balance.
Man, Garnett must wonder what Lewis McGrillen's got in his gloves. The power that he's got is unnatural.
10 seconds left here in round two. McGrillen swings and misses with the left hand. And to the third frame we go.
Mad fight.
What an incredible fight.
Let's have a look at this. McGrillen's so good at creating those frames on the inside. Keeps him in play, allows him to throw that long hook. And here's the knee again. You tell me. You tweet at me. You tweet at where I'm working.
So, Lewis McGrillen.
Really solid work here. Look at that. Keeps himself in play again, but Dean Garnett this time with that hook. Beautiful work. Catches him right across the chin. And here again on the inside, short left hook. Catches Garnett on the chin, takes his legs away. Amazing he's got that kind of recovery though. Really incredible.
And the point potentially does come into play with how back and forth it has been. Lewis McGrillen lost the point because of the illegal blow, the illegal strike. So even if he won that round, it goes down 9-9. Dean Garnett imploring the fans here at Ovo Hydro in Glasgow, Scotland. One last round. Winner moves on to a bantamweight PFL Europe Championship bout in Lyon, France. And again, Lewis McGrillen attacking with his left. Swinging away both of these fighters. Impact for both. Good right hand behind the jab from Garnett.
I mean, this is McGrillen's kind of fight. He is a front foot brawler with big power in his hands. We see his fight IQ improving constantly, but in the pocket trading power punches is where McGrillen wants to be.
If I'm Alexander Luster and I'm watching this fight, I'm game planning for anything but a stand-up battle between whoever wins.
You can see Lewis keep feinting for that body shot. I think he's going to sink that left into the body again.
Now Lewis McGrillen, chest to chest, pressing Dean Garnett into the barrier.
You see a break and strike from one of these guys. I think Dean Garnett really needs to start taking over in this round. Even with the point deduction, you don't know how these rounds have been scored. 10-8s, 10-7s. I mean, who knows? Both of these guys have been down a couple of times at least. Dean Garnett clearly dropped a few times.
Left hand, it's over!
Wow!
Lewis McGrillen, another knockout!
Man.
There were many, and it was the last one that finishes this fight. Garnett on the charge. The retreating Lewis McGrillen throws a left hand right over the shoulder and face plants Dean Garnett for the finish.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, referee Paul Crossley calls a halt to that simply incredible fight at 1 minute and 45 seconds of round number 3, declaring your winner via knockout and clinching his place in the championship, the McGrizzler, Lewis McGrillen.
Here's our tail of the tape for this first regular season bout of the evening. 𝗟𝗏𝗄𝗣 is 33 years of age, Zendelli 25. Zendelli is also the taller fighter here at 6'1". That translates into a reach advantage on both the arms and the leg.
All right, let's take a look at keys to victory. So Tomasz Węgowski, aggressive start, as I said, multi-strike combinations, volume will be the key. And he's got to keep a high guard on the break because he's got to expect those long legs to come whipping around the sides. But Zendelli, maintain distance and kick the body. And if he gets into a clinch, he could strike as it breaks. That's where he will do his best work.
Zendelli in the green trunks tonight. Węgowski is in the black. Winner advances in the welterweight regular season.
You can see the caution from Węgowski about those legs of Zendelli. He's got to keep that guard real high. He can't be biting on those feints. It could be an early night for him.
Zendelli already switching stances. Give a couple looks to Węgowski here.
This is already very disciplined from Tomasz Węgowski. With 30 seconds in, he's not thrown a punch yet. There we go, there's the first shot.
The jab to the body. Zendelli offers an attack with his leg to the chest and then goes to that calf kick.
Good discipline here from Węgowski, who now moves into range. But of course, the risk of charging into range is dealing with the wrestling of Zendelli.
From a single to a body lock. Węgowski using the fence to stay upright though. Trying to create distance.
Good underhook there. Nice leg placement as well, causing 𝗟𝗏𝗘 some real problems, trying to step over, as you can see.
Big John McCarthy, part of our broadcast crew tonight, joining us remotely. He'll be weighing in on rules and strategy and all the good stuff. Big John, we see 𝗟𝗏𝗘 taking the back of 𝗟𝗏𝗢𝗄ski here, and the ref steps in to warn against grabbing the fence.
Yeah, very smart move by 𝗟𝗏𝗘. If he's got an advantage in this fight, it's in the wrestling department. He is very good there, so he's smart for trying to take this to the ground.
We'll be checking in with Big John throughout the night. 𝗟𝗏𝗘 now on the back. 𝗟𝗏𝗢𝗄ski did a great job getting himself back to the feet, more of a neutral position, but again, 𝗟𝗏𝗘 putting the Polish fighter on the mat.
And 𝗟𝗏𝗢𝗄ski needs to be calm here, patient. He's pushing the head away from 𝗟𝗏𝗘 to create space. It's difficult for 𝗟𝗏𝗘 to move forward here in this position, and he's back to his feet. Great job by 𝗟𝗏𝗢𝗄ski.
Nice right hand. 𝗟𝗏𝗘 giving a couple different looks.
Good takedown offense here from 𝗟𝗏𝗢𝗄ski.
And he's really disciplined then, as you said. Nicknames in MMA are earned, and there's a reason why he's called the Mad Dog.
Yeah.
Not giving up any of these positions easily. An exchange of knees against the fence.
I think we might see one of these guys trying to break and strike in a
Don't
moment.
grip the fence.
𝗟𝗏𝗘 is very good at striking on the break,
Don't
especially
grip
when
the
he knows
fence.
he can level change back into a clinch.
They're fighting hard for wrist control here. When you can control the wrists here, you can control the position, because you decide when you can break from this position then.
See this hand fighting back going on here. Nice underhook by 𝗟𝗏𝗢𝗄ski.
Look at that sacrifice by 𝗟𝗏𝗢𝗄ski to get himself. Thought maybe a takedown, but got him off the fence.
I like that little approving nod from 𝗟𝗏𝗢𝗄ski as well as they separate it. Now who's more fatigued though, that's the question. There was a lot of wrestling early. The crowd are making some noise for these guys.
I think this is a big confidence boost for 𝗟𝗏𝗢𝗄ski to survive that first onslaught with the wrestling.
𝗟𝗏𝗘 right now confounding the striking offense of 𝗟𝗏𝗢𝗄ski with these stance switches.
He's really trying to read 𝗟𝗏𝗢𝗄ski. And of course, with the kind of kicking game he has, he can surprise him any moment. Beautiful job by 𝗟𝗏𝗘. He's got the rear naked.
Level change and right to the back. And that's where you have to be disciplined against 𝗟𝗏𝗘.
He's got the hand behind the neck, but he's got it on the chin. It's not under the chin yet, but you can still finish it from here.
Plenty of time to work as well. A minute left on the clock here in the first round of this welterweight regular season bout.
Oh, that was a good move. Couple of strikes. Now he's in on the neck. He's going to get this.
Tight squeeze.
He's out.
𝗟𝗏𝗢𝗄ski is out. 𝗟𝗏𝗘 moves on.
Wow.
It looked like he connected with a shot to the back of the head. It looked like 𝗟𝗏𝗢𝗄ski reacted to that, and then he was able to sneak the hand under the chin.
Down towards that. When you have two bodies in motion and you have a guy swinging, trying to open up his opponent, and you have someone moving their head, they're going to usually tell that fighter, watch the back of the head, telling him, don't hit the back of the head, meaning don't go back there, change what you're doing. That's exactly what he did. He changed, came to the side, hooks in the net right there on the rear naked choke. That's what you're going to expect. He was trying to go to the side. That's why it's going to be a legal move, and that's why he's going to get that win.
This is why we need Big John McCarthy involved in PFL Europe. What a legend, and what a great clarification from him.
Absolutely eloquent clarification of the way that the rules have to be enforced in.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee calls a halt to the action at 4 minutes and 11 seconds of round number 1, declaring your winner via submission to a rear naked choke, Florent Lentini!
Here's your tail of the tape for this welterweight fight. 𝗟𝗏𝗔𝗚𝗏𝗘 38, Daniela Micheli is 36. You can see the height disparity, full 5 inches for 𝗟𝗏𝗔𝗚𝗏𝗘 in the advantage on the height. That translates to 7-inch plus on the arms, with only a 1-inch advantage on the legs for Najib.
Okay, so keys to victory. Yassin Najid, he's got to kick and move. Avoiding the clinch, but looking for guillotines. He's going to be smart. Those sneak neck attacks. For 𝗟𝗟𝗍, counter kicks with punches. And he's got to be the bully here, but he might have to defend some neck attacks. If he finds himself tangled up, he has to prioritize that.
Fighter ready? Fighter, you ready? Let's go.
Immediately, these two fighters get right to work. 𝗟𝗍𝗍 tried there for a headlock. Now the lift, and he puts Najid on his back.
So for the Kung Fu choke, he's got one. And his last win, he's got it locked up.
He's got that arm trapped. Very, very tight Von Flue choke here.
Najid is stuck. This is it. He's going out. Oh, man.
Najid is all the way out. 28 seconds in. 𝗟𝗍𝗍 submission victory.
I was just going to say, Najid is going for the guillotine. And he's got to be careful because 𝗟𝗍𝗍's got a really good Von Flue choke.
𝗟𝗍𝗍, look at this. Touching the gloves and then right into it.
A nice long two from Najid here, and then that leg kick, as you say, he tries for the hip toss. I'm pretty sure this was part of the game plan, make Najid fight, and I wouldn't be surprised if they trained a lot on this Von Flue choke, because he knew Najid would be looking for the neck. He locks it up, and here it is. Najid's hand is stuck between the neck and the shoulder of 𝗟𝗍𝗍. Then there's the fence. He can't move. He's stuck. So you give a tap, or wake up like 10 seconds later. Beautiful performance by 𝗟𝗍𝗍. 2 Von Flue chokes in a row. What a statement for him to start the season off.
Okay, here we go. So this is the start of the fight. Let's see how this plays out. 𝗟𝗍𝗍 closed distance, stood his ground and hit a hard low kick. Now as he went for this throw here, he got kind of tangled up. You can see Najid go for the guillotine. Now as they land here, you can see 𝗟𝗍𝗍 runs around to the side. He's trying to get away from the guard, and you can see Najid trying to wrap, trying to catch him with his legs because he knows the danger. Now this looks dangerous here for 𝗟𝗍𝗍. You can see his head is caught, but because he's around the side of the guard, there's no legs to control the body. What we're going to see now is we're going to see the right arm of 𝗟𝗍𝗍 come around, and he's going to meet his hands together on the underside of the shoulder. We've got pressure coming down into the neck of Najid, and the bind of the hands, the gable grip, is allowing 𝗟𝗍𝗍 to use all of this upper body pressure to drive into the neck of Najid and just squeeze the life out of him. And we can see here, this is where the glove is trapped underneath the shoulder. As Najid is trying to wriggle free, the clamp on this and the driving with the neck here is what does the damage. Puts him to sleep, quick time, beautiful work. And I have to say, sportsman-like for 𝗟𝗍𝗍 to try and help his opponent out, raise his legs, get some blood back into his head. The doctors are there straight away. Solid performance from Daniel 𝗟𝗍𝗍, who progresses to the next round with a Von Flue choke. It's like we're going through the submission textbook today.
We've had the rear naked. That's basic stuff. We're used to that, okay? That rolling knee bar, though, you saw the inside heel hook, now the Von Flue choke. A little bit of everything in the grappling arts, as Andy Shepard will make this one official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee 𝗟𝗍𝗍𝗘 calls a halt to the action at 27 seconds of round number 1, declaring your winner via technical submission to a Von Flue choke, Daniel 𝗟𝗍𝗍𝗍.
Take a look at our tail of the tape for this regular season bout. Connor Hughes, 26 years of age. Anatoly Bal is 5 years older. And you can see Connor Hughes, the much taller fighter here, 5'11" to 5'6", in that height matchup. Of course, that often translates to a reach advantage, and it does for Connor Hughes. 3 inches on the arms and 5 on the legs for the Englishman.
Now, I'll be honest, the keys to victory were difficult because both these guys kind of occupy the same spaces. But Connor Hughes has a kickboxing background, so kicks with punches will be a key. Takedowns against the fence, of course, and ground and pound is his bread and butter in this fight. But Anatoly Bal slipping and countering. If he can hold the center, then he's going to have a better time defending takedowns. And if he does get taken down, he's got to win top position.
Copy that.
Ready? Let's go.
Touch of the gloves, orthodox stances for both of these men.
Stay off. Stay off.
A lot of movement right away from Bal. Pressure from Hughes.
I think what we're seeing here is 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 not being a standing target for either the strikes or the level change. While he's getting a read on Conor Hughes on what he wants to open up with here, 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 needs to stay mobile. That was a nice check for the calf kick.
Blitz there from Bal. Hughes tries the counter hook.
And Hughes is really good moving backwards. Really good with his left hook.
Very quick off the mark, 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘. That shot took Conor Hughes by surprise. It only landed lightly, but of course it got his respect. Lead front kick there from Conor Hughes.
Nice little poke out with the lead leg. Hughes adding tools to his game every time we see him. Sharp 1-2 off the guard of 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘.
Yeah, it looked like he connected there. And what's interesting is Bal has already switched stances, and although he blocked that calf kick, I think it's telling when you switch stances already like that. Only one calf kick can do a ton of damage.
A couple times now, Hughes has flashed that lead kick. Retreating with the hook and an uppercut there, but Bal scores twice.
That blitz could be problematic for Conor Hughes. Look at the
Caught him moving backwards with the uppercut. Wow, incredible knockout.
Just thinking to myself that blitz might be a problem given the speed of 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘. So the blitz comes from Bal. Oh, wow. Man. A short left hook sets up the uppercut. That was beautiful.
I mean,
Right on the chin.
That is gorgeous, and I don't know if I can properly express to people how difficult it is, how skilled you have to be retreating and to throw punches that powerful. It's not something that comes all that naturally.
It's so difficult to set your feet when you're moving back, and when you're moving back under pressure as well. 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 was throwing heat. Look at the speed he was moving forward with. But of course, the setup was fantastic. Check left hook, moves him onto the uppercut, and 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘's forward momentum was the kryptonite for him. Look at this.
Oh, man, incredible.
Oh, another shot on the way
A little
down.
short right hook on the switch feet, and then of course every one of these hammer fists lands. One of those actually woke 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 up, but the referee wisely is already there for the stoppage.
Well, we can see MMA veteran Jason Tan in the corner of Conor Hughes.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Derek Hickey calls a halt to the action at 1 minute and 31 seconds of round number 1. Declaring your winner via knockout, Conor Hughes!
Here's our tale of the tape. 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘, 4 years older than Jakub Kaszuba, but Kaszuba is 4 inches taller, weighed in at the lightweight limit. A height advantage, as it usually does, means a reach advantage. 3 inches on the arms, 2 inches on the legs, in favor of Jakub Kaszuba.
So keys to victory here, 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 needs to body lock, takedown, and ground and pound. That's where he's strongest. Kaszuba's got to fight at kickboxing range, but if he's being wrestled, if he's being taken down, attack the neck, keep the scramble moving, and he might be able to stank a submission.
Both guys are ready to go.
You ready? You ready? Let's go.
Both very good wrestlers, but a very different striking style. Kaszuba a lot more technical. Maxime's got big power, but beautiful takedown right from the start for Kaszuba.
Jakub Kaszuba, he flicked the left high kick out there and then he changed levels, but look at Maxime right back to his feet.
Yeah, beautiful job using the underhook, get back to his knees. But Kaszuba again, who's pressing the action, looking for the takedown.
As I said, there's a real intensity about 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘, and you could see.
Oh, beautiful! Wow! You kidding me?
Oh, wow.
Sacrifice throw there from 𝗟𝗚𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘, taking risks early.
𝗟𝗚𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 Airlines. Man, beautiful.
He's so dangerous with the body lock. Now he's on a single leg. You can see him drawing that leg in. Kaszuba's trying to sprawl out here. Steps over the back foot.
Beautiful way to catch the leg.
Maxime changes direction, draws Kaszuba back over his own left leg.
See if he can get to the back. Good job from Kaszuba on the defense here.
Watch that
Just over a minute gone in this fight, and there's already been a lot of energy expended from both of these fighters.
I feel like Maxim's going to pull out something else here. He's using that shin as a guard across the leg of Kaszuba right now, but that doesn't mean he can't turn it into a takedown.
And Kaszuba now knows that there's not a single second he can lose focus in the clinch. So Maxim's going to make the most of that.
Radu Maxim keeps letting his right arm and now his left come up over on that overhook position. A lot of times that's a surrender from people, but not from Radu Maxim. He's using that overhook to try and set up throws. This time Kaszuba though
setting something up, but Kaszuba used it against him. Now he's in a very dominant position with Maxim against the fence.
Lay it on, watch your left arm.
I expect Maxim to use the fence in a moment to scramble back to his feet, but for Kaszuba in this position is going to be really difficult to budge.
Hey, hip in strong, Watch that butterfly. There you go.
Good job by Maxim, holding Kaszuba close to him. Kaszuba can't really explode this way. Kaszuba is a lot bigger, man. I wonder how much he weighs right now. He's a big lightweight.
Not a comfortable position here for Maxim with his head crammed up against the fence like that.
And
oh,
now
wow.
Jakub Kaszuba
Stay away from the back of his head there, Jakub.
flattening Radu Maxim out.
I think Kaszuba is trying to move him away from the fence. He feels Maxim wants to use it. We're in naked choke position here for Kaszuba.
He's almost losing
Body lock, body triangle for Kaszuba. He's flattening Maxim out with it. That hurts.
That was a thudding short punch from the side, and now he says,
Get Radu
Got him behind the head.
grimacing and in trouble here. Switches to the short choke.
and he's got it!
Three finishes.
Jakub Kaszuba stays undefeated.
What a performance from this young man. Yeah, he went to the behind the neck with his hand, but Maxim was able to pull it away. But you see, Kaszuba used that to go pound the palm, and because he's so much longer, he's using his hips, and you see how tight that is. He's straightening himself out, and there's a lot of pressure on the spine, and there's no other way.
At 3 minutes and 18 seconds of round number one, declaring your winner by submission to a rear naked choke and securing their place in the PFL Europe playoffs, Jakub Kaszuba!
Here's a look at your tail of the tape for this first fight of the evening. 𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗘 29, Polina Wisniewska is 25. Wisniewska is the taller fighter here. I already mentioned that 𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗘 did miss weight, a pretty significant miss. And she will be penalized on the judges' scorecards as a result. Wisniewska has the reach advantage on both arms and legs. And we'll send it in to the voice of our cage here in just a moment. But what are your keys to victory, Dan?
All right, so keys to victory for 𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗘. Close distance early. Get the takedowns against the fence and then chokes and strangles. She's a great grappler. She's got the weight advantage in this one. She needs to use that initiative. For Paulina, long-range striking. She's got great footwork. She's very good at holding the center and keeping people back against the fence, and that makes it much easier to defend those takedowns.
Let's go.
Polina Wisniewska in the white.
𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗘 looking for that side kick again to the midsection. Worked well for her in the first round. Oh,
Knocked down on that left hook. Nice lead to the combination. Wisniewska shrugs it off.
Oh, big right hand from Wisniewska.
Interesting, now she's clinching. Good head position here, but that shows you that she feels confident from that first round being on the ground. Oh! That uppercut was very close. I like that saunter, that meander from Wisniewska. Walks into range. Popping in again, lead high leg, followed by the overhand right. Oh, with the overhand right, but _ʗ𝗓𝗔𝗚𝗏 counter right for a trouble there from Wisniewska. Sharp, accurate striking from the Polish fighter.
_ʗ𝗓𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 giving that lead leg for Paulina to look at and then trying to hide overhand right behind it. Polish fighter's wise to it so far.
This is better work from _ʗ𝗓𝗥𝗢𝗑 in this round.
Good lead hooks here from _ʗ𝗓𝗥𝗢𝗑.
Look for Wisniewska to time that overhand. The way she's blocking it, she's going to time it and throw her right hand again, I think.
So now ʗ is the one moving and counter striking. Paulina's starting to follow a little bit, and this is making, oh, that was a beautiful right hand. Again with the single necktie though. But this is where _ʗ𝗓𝗥𝗢𝗑's strength and grappling is going to come into play. If she can hold this against the fence, nice knee to the midsection.
Good work by Wisniewska to reverse position here.
It's always a difficult spot to be in as the taller fighter. You want to get your forehead under the chin of your opponent, but being that much taller, it's not an easy thing to do.
Stefan Struve, what do you know about being the taller fighter?
A thing or two. That happened a couple times in my career.
Strong body lock here from Paulina Wisniewska.
She's really hunting for the takedown now.
Round 2 halfway gone. Sharp knee to the midsection.
Yeah, that was a good knee. That got a reaction from _ʗ𝗓𝗥𝗢𝗑. And you can see that with the knee shield that she's pulled across the the center line of her opponent. But now you can see Wisniewska's trapped that leg. She's got the underhook. She could potentially be looking at circling her opponent off the fence here almost.
Good balance by _ʗ𝗓𝗥𝗢𝗑.
Big left hand there by _ʗ𝗓𝗥𝗢𝗑.
_ʗ𝗓𝗥𝗢𝗓 not afraid to engage.
Paulina Wisniewska with the second round stoppage.
Some replays here. Couple of times, Big John, that right hand found its home.
Boy, I'll tell you what, she looked fantastic and really reminded me of 𝗘𝗓𝗥𝗢𝗑𝗏 as far as the way she was utilizing that striking coming in. The big right hand, and that second shot, the first one that put her down the first round was beautifully done, but that was outstanding, and she really impressed me in how she controlled this fight for the most part against a bigger, heavier girl when you look at it, and really put her down with great strikes.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Derek Hickey calls a halt to the action at 3 minutes and 8 seconds of round number 2. Declaring your winner via TKO, Paulina Wisniewska.
Tail the tape for this one. Julian Lopez, 34 years of age. Alexander Luster, only 26. Both men standing 5 feet 8 inches tall. Both men with a 40-inch leg reach. But the arms on Julian Lopez are longer here.
Keys to victory for Julian Lopez. Pressure early. Dirty boxing when he's in the clinch will be really valuable to him. And he's got great single leg takedowns if he decides to put this fight on the floor. For Luster, damage his opponent's legs, take away his movement. Split counter punching, getting his head to the side and punching straight down the center line. And of course, a tight defense. He doesn't want to get caught with something unawares.
Alexander Luster is in the blue trunks. That is Julian Lopez. He'll be in the black tonight. Winner advances
Round
to
number
Lyon,
1.
France
Ready. Have fun.
for a bantamweight championship in our 2024 PFL Europe season.
Luster's got great movement. Even though he's pressuring constantly, he always seems slightly out of reach for his opponents. You see what I mean there?
Draws the head back. It's almost like his legs move forward, but then his head pulls back.
Yeah. Great at just drifting in and out of range, making it seem like he's accessible.
Lopez. Oh! Good there for Lopez. Off balances Luster. Nice hammer fist from the top for Lopez as well. Luster able to close the guard.
Yeah, he's going to start attacking from here. The way that he recovered guard looks like he's got a plan. Here he goes climbing with his high guard. He goes to a mission control. Got that rubber guard working, but Lopez pulls out of it, knowing the danger.
Push the back of the head.
Lopez staying aggressive.
Oh.
Overhand right.
Oh! What a turn onto the back.
Looster all the way over to the back, and there's a rear naked choke, and it is tight.
He's got it.
Your hands out of gloves.
Julian Lopez clawing at the turn. Alexander Looster in the first round.
Oh, that kid is special.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, referee 𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 calls a halt to the action at 1 minute and 15 seconds of round number 1, declaring your winner via submission to a rear naked choke and clinching their place in the championship, Alexander Looster.
Stay on the tape. Louis McGrillen, 22 years of age. 𝗟𝗚𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 is 31. 𝗟𝗚𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 is 5'9". McGrillen 3 inches shorter. But it is McGrillen with the longer arms and the longer legs. McGrillen controlled the center and set up the left hand, as we just saw in the beautiful breakdown by Dan Hardy. He's got a lot of setups for his age, especially. Amari's 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 counter punches, combos in wrestling. Put McGrillen on his back. Of course, that's where he's least dangerous, but that's a big task with the explosiveness Louis McGrillen has. McGrillen sprints across and takes control of the center of the smart cage, tries the left hand early.
Looking for a fast start here is McGrillen. Looking to back up. Oh, left hand lands. But 𝗟𝗚𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘's attention.
Nice sharp inside leg kick there from 𝗟𝗚𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘. The left hand has found its home a couple of times early.
He's taken those shots well though, my goodness.
Single leg attempt by 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘. Great defense from McGrillen. There's the left hand to the body.
Beautiful searching shot to the body there. Lovely takedown defense on that single leg. He's got to watch this knee from the clinch here.
You can see just the loose but precise way that McGrillen throws that straight left hand. He goes upstairs and down with it to the body, to the head. Another inside leg kick there.
Looks to me like he's trying to draw 𝗟𝗚𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 to throw now so he can counter. There we go. He's looking to counter that shot.
𝗟𝗚𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 still moving. He's worn a couple of those punches, apparently to no effect, and the right hand sneaks through for 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘.
Yes, felt the power, but he's firing right back. And look at the face from McGrillen, turning red.
Now
Two left hands.
Swinging away and a couple of wobbles there. That time 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 caught McGrillen jumping in.
Beautiful variety with the left hand here, but 𝗟𝗚𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 is just standing, taking these shots.
Chin is an underrated weapon in the game of mixed martial arts, fellas.
Good right hand there for 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘. Pushing forward now, very interesting. Oh, good left from McGrillen there.
Caught the right timing as 𝗟𝗏𝗏 was turning his hips on the kick and off his feet. And look at the head snap back. Unbelievable.
I don't know how he's taking these shots. Most people would have been down now. And again,
there's another. And that can be very discouraging for a power puncher like McGrillen because he's landed 5 or 6 big clean shots already.
Clean shots.
He's just not only taking them, he's firing right back at him.
Nice work to the body there, switching his targets.
That right hand landed again for 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘, but he ate a left for his efforts. Lewis McGrillen hanging his chin out now, inviting 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘 to exchange.
Good shots from McGrillen coming back here. Can't count him out, especially because he's taking these shots so well.
4 lefts in a row that land for McGrillen. A normal human being wouldn't be standing anymore, but 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘 will not oblige. Good counter again from the man from Tajikistan.
An uppercut and a hook from 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘. And now he's starting to land with his left. McGrillen obliges with the left of his own.
Huge left hand. How is he still standing?
He's calling him on.
About it.
He's calling him on.
Just eating those for lunch and dinner. 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘 defying the laws of physics here.
McGrillen showing he's got a chin as well, taking some shots back from the tough Tajikistan fighter. Good takedown defense from McGrillen.
I'm gonna call him the Tajiki zombie. The way he takes these strikes is unbelievable. Huge left hand, and he's rolling now.
Froze the legs of 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘, at least momentarily. And we've seen McGrillen be patient in these situations before.
He has to be very patient with an opponent like this because he's doing everything to finish him.
How is he still standing?
Inside of 1 minute, 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘 taking everything that Lewis McGrillen has to offer. There's a flying knee attempt.
30 seconds left. This has been ferocious from the start. Beautiful uppercut from McGrillen.
The pace is unreal. Good right hand there for 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘 again. His counters are on point.
You know, when you're willing to take a shot like the Korean zombie is, you can put yourself in range to land counters regardless of what you're getting caught with. It's incredible that he stayed on his feet. I'd like to see McGrillen add some more things into his game, maybe some body kicks. But because this left hand is landing so well, you just keep going to it. Wow. He needs a run up maybe.
𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘.
And 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘 has a little blood on the forehead, some blood running from his right ear. But just as eager as McGrillen to get to round number 2. Lewis McGrillen.
Clean knockout.
He came around the corner with it. The straight left didn't get the job done in round 1, so he threw kind of the underhand.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look how it spun his chin towards his shoulder. That's what we saw against 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘, that twist in the neck. That thing that shakes the brain for a second and puts his opponent on the floor. Wow. Wow.
I tell you what, it's the way that, watch it, he brings it from the hip.
You can see it. It looks like a body shot, right?
Yes, it's unbelievable. I mean, that's the second fight in a row we've seen Lewis McGrillen change the level with the feint, bring that left hand all the way down to his hip like he's loading up to throw a baseball, and then it's coming and you don't know where it's going to land. Is it going to come right up the middle? Is he going to go around the guard with it? Is it going to go to the body?
Referee 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘 calls a halt to the action at 12 seconds of round number 2. Declaring your winner via knockout, Lewis McGrillen!
Tail the tape for this semifinal. Ibrahim Amane, only 25 years of age. Daniela Micheli is 36. 5-inch height advantage here for Ibrahim Amane. And that translates to a much longer reach on the arms and the legs.
Keys to victory for this welterweight clash for Ibrahim Amane. He needs to hit and move. He's got great footwork. That will allow him to set up his high kicks and keep that space for those techniques to find their way out. striking on the break as well will be a key. Making the most of those opportunities when he's working his way out of a bad situation. For 𝗟𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗑, control the center, hold the center, utilize that aggressive style that he has. Counter punch with kicks as well. We know man throws lots of kicks. If he can counter with punches, he might be able to deter him and then bully him with wrestling.
You ready?
3 5-minute rounds to decide one spot in our PFL Europe Championship in the welterweight division. Aggressive start very early from 𝗟𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗑, went with the leg kick and then the right hand, straight right for Mane in response.
𝗟𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗑 catches a leg. Oh, he almost runs onto a knee, but he's got a single leg. Can he finish this takedown?
Staying on one leg for now, Daniela 𝗟𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗑 pressing against the barrier. Logo has ripped off and is stuck to Ibrahim Amane. Nice work by the referee to get that out. Sacrifice throw attempted there for 𝗟𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗑. Mane scrambles back to the feet.
Already seeing some swelling under the eye of Daniel 𝗟𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗑. Under that left eye, it looks like there's a small mark, something may have gotten through. And this is where Ibrahim Amane looks so dangerous. Look how physically imposing he is when he's got his opponent trapped up against the fence. And those high kicks are dangerous as well. He's able to set them up so well if he throws his hands first. Draw his opponent's hands away. Good effort. Oh!
Something hurt Ibrahim Amane and he fell flat to his face, and now 𝗟𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗑 pounds it out with the left hand.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, referee 𝗟𝗪𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗑 calls a halt to the action at 1 minute and 26 seconds of round number 1, declaring your winner via TKO and securing their place in the championship, Daniela 𝗟𝗟𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗑.
Here's your tail of the tape. As I mentioned, large lightweights. Connor Hughes only 26. Sebastian 𝗟𝗪𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗑 also yet to see 30 years of age. 5'11" versus 6 foot. A 73-inch reach versus a 75-inch reach. Now, Stefan Struve, I know that doesn't impress you, but I fought in the light heavyweight division, and I have a 75-inch reach.
Yeah.
Sebastian 𝗟𝗪𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗑 has some arms.
All right, so keys to victory. Connor Hughes needs to do what he does best, control the center and wrestle with his top game. Sebastian 𝗟𝗪𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗑 has got to use that height and reach advantage, but that is transferable to chokes on the ground as well. But he's got to stay disciplined. If he gets reckless, he might get caught.
Judge.
Green trunks
Judge.
for Hughes,
Timekeeper.
gray for Sebastian 𝗟𝗪𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗑.
All right, round number 1. Ready.
England versus Spain in this showcase bout at 155 pounds. Hughes taps a low kick to start the action. And another.
I think this style
stand-up striking style from 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗘 is going to be way more in favor of Conor Hughes' style instead of the style Dylan Tugh used in Berlin, where he was on the move all the time. You already see 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗘 staying toe-to-toe.
And Dan, you talked about the potential recklessness. It hasn't been a lack of skill or talent for Guedes. It's been some mental errors in fights, being maybe taking unnecessary risks. He doesn't want to do that. Attacking, and Guedes trying to grab a hold of the takedown, get himself out of some trouble. Nice power half here on the sprawl from Conor Hughes, forcing that head down for Sebastian 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗘.
Man, you really need to do that against 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗘 because with the long arms, if you don't push that head down all the way, you can still lock his hands like he does now. He's going for the single, but he ends up on his back.
Going for the deep half here, trying to get a sweep. Failed on the takedown, but still tried to drag this fight to the floor.
Good frame by Hughes here.
Now, 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗘, he closes the guard. Got to get himself up that cage or away from it. Don't want to be smashed up against the barrier.
Yeah, he doesn't mind having people in his guard, but up against the fence, he doesn't really have space to set up submission. So I think that's why Conor Hughes stays here. Trying to spin, going for a leg.
Hughes keeps his leg out of trouble temporarily. Dan Hardy, what does Sebastian 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗘 need to do?
Well, he's attacking the leg at the moment, but Conor Hughes has read it very well and he's triangled it. You can see the legs. You can see the legs wrapped here. He's trying to control that because that's if he can release that triangle, then Hughes is going to find his leg in danger. Guedes is trying to attack those legs, but you can see how he's sprawling his body out. This is the leg that's in danger. That's the one that Guedes is trying to pull back in, looking for knee bars, looking for heel hooks.
Trying to get a hold of that other leg of Hughes. You can also sweep with this, but it's very difficult. He's got a hold of the leg. He's got out of the knee, though. You can create some space when you get to work with the leg lock. Hughes is doing a good job holding on to his head, staying close, throwing some strikes.
Got a good grip on that foot, though. He must feel confident that he's going to be able to get it because it's forcing Hughes to defend as opposed to attack. That means you know that it's a danger to him.
And he's got a figure four. He doesn't have it the way you want to have it, but if he can roll, then he can.
I see him trying to toe fold this here, but Hughes trying to stay heavy. Now he's locking his hands. Let go of it, but Hughes offering some body punches just to distract Sebastian 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗘 from this attack on his own right leg.
Use this position, gentlemen.
Hughes
Some
is not
progression,
taking any
please.
risks with that.
He's trying to keep as much weight on that leg as he can, so Sebastian can't roll him over to the other side, over to the Twins logo, and start to attack that leg isolated. Good work by Conor Hughes being defensive here, but he's got to get that leg free.
Got to use this position, gentlemen.
And normally you would frame here and throw strikes, but he's holding on to 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗘𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗙 He's not in danger of a submission here, but finally gets that leg back. And stands up, right back on the attack.
Fight back, Sebastian!
Sebastian 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢
Trying to get a hold of the arms of Hughes. Good ground and pound here.
Right hand from Hughes.
Sebastian, you got to put that!
Guedes covering up, working back to guard. Still defending himself. Good job by Guedes getting back to a safe position.
Keep your toes out of cage. Keep your toes out of cage.
Kicking his hips out here.
Flat feet, flat feet.
Final few seconds of the round. Connor Hughes stands up out of the guard in the attack on that arm bar. We'll head to round two. Stretching it a little bit in the corner. Again, he didn't get the submission on it, but
Round number two. Ready,
trying
ready.
to keep it
Have
safe
fun.
takes a lot out of your muscles. Hughes in the green, Sebastian Santana Guedes in the gray.
Immediate shot from 𝗘𝗨𝗦𝗡.
That's the back of the head.
Hughes once again.
Your hands out the glove, Sebastian.
With his right hand on top.
Guedes going for the leg again.
Good work by Conor Hughes. You can see that right foot is hooked. It was hooked on the outside of the leg, which was slowing the leg attack down. Back to the feet where Conor Hughes is going to want this fight now. He's landed the big shot.
Yeah, good decision to get back to his feet, as we saw in the first round. Guedes doesn't mind being on his back, but why let him be on the ground? Just let him fight your fight. Nice shot to the body there.
Yeah, man. Punch first. Punch first, then back at it. Come on, Conor. Commit. Yeah, man. Good job, bro.
Barely missed with it. I like the patience from Hughes.
Sebastian 𝗘𝗨𝗦𝗡 keeps switching feet, giving Conor Hughes a different look, confounding some of that offense that we saw, the aggression early.
I also think there's some damage on that left leg for Guedes as well, which is potentially giving him a little problem with his movement. Nice work by Conor Hughes to go high with the kick.
Conor Hughes is trying to set up that right hand. I'd like to see him keep that left hand in 𝗘𝗨𝗦𝗡's face more.
Good level change, nice timing under the hook for Sebastian 𝗘𝗨𝗦𝗡, but look at that sprawl. Hughes used the whizzer and just punished the attempt there from Sebastian 𝗘𝗨𝗦𝗡. Ends up on top in the guard.
He's controlling the wrist though, and as we know, Guedes doesn't mind being here. Hughes is doing a good job posturing up though, framing on the hips of 𝗘𝗨𝗦𝗡, so he doesn't really get the opportunity to get his legs involved. Good shots there by
Do not squeeze the trachea. Do not squeeze.
Got to be careful now. 𝗘𝗨𝗦𝗡 is trying to
So someone work here, please, gentlemen. Progression.
Controlling the wrists and getting his legs and hips involved, but good decision again by Hughes to get back to his feet.
Guedes using a lot of strength in those positions as well. That does run out after a while, especially with Conor Hughes being in top position, using strong wrestling for defense.
What he should do more, Guedes, keep that left hand in Conor Hughes' face.
Nice right hand, left hook combination from Hughes. Goes back to work on the lead leg.
You can see the damage just below the knee on the left leg of 𝗘𝗨𝗦𝗡.
He keeps switching his stance, but I just don't think he's as comfortable southpaw. So he keeps having to switch back, and then the lead leg is there to be punished.
Yeah, then he gets chewed up again. Left kick again.
He's so quick with it. Conor Hughes showing why he was undefeated heading into his last bout. Switched the stance and a big left there as well.
Low kick there.
His left leg is chewed up by Conor Hughes. I think that if Conor Hughes steps in a little deeper with her right hand, he's able to connect.
It was a good low single attempt there from Sebastian 𝗘𝗨𝗦𝗡, but negated by Conor Hughes. And now another leg attack attempt.
Looks like he's going to try and go for that knee bar if he can extend the leg.
He's going back to that figure 4 toe hold. Can he create space? Can he roll with it?
You can see Conor using his left leg to hook over the grip, try and control that foot from being extended.
Really difficult to prepare for a fighter like 𝗘𝗨𝗦𝗡 with his unorthodox style of grappling.
Oh, this is getting closer here.
Sebastian 𝗘𝗨𝗦𝗡 just dogged in the pursuit of this leg lock. Forcing Conor Hughes to be defensive yet again at the end of round 2.
Clean break.
Yeah.
Back to the corner as we go. Oh yeah, look at that. A grimace from Sebastian 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 in the referee. Waves off the fight.
Doctor in
That's a win for Connor Hughes with the body shot.
As you said, Dan, 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 spending a lot of energy on the ground, and here that was the body shot.
Oh,
Three in a row.
Body shot.
That one to the head, but if you breathe in and you connect with a shot like that on the ground, there's no
Listen to the
doubt.
doctor.
Especially when you're as tired as 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 is, and you don't have the ability to get oxygen in your body anymore. He's having trouble getting on the chair now.
He's in a lot of pain.
I mean, a really, really impressive performance by Connor Hughes. Aggression when he needed it, was tactical and defensive when he got himself into compromised positions. Back in the win column, Connor Hughes is 8-1 as a pro. TKO victory, that'll be his third by knockout.
He really broke him down step for step with those leg kicks. Kept his patience in the stand-up. Defended very well on the ground. And 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 didn't really have an opportunity to finish, and then the body shot finished it for Connor Hughes. Beautiful performance there.
Andy Shepard makes this one official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Motherhead calls a halt to the action at 5 minutes of round number 2, declaring your winner via TKO, Connor Hughes.
Solid work back there. Solid work there to get Connor Hughes back.
Reaching damage on the arms belonging to John Mitchell is Jakub Kaszuba with the longer leg.
Guys, maintain boxing range for John Mitchell and anti-clinch. I think he wants to box in this one instead of locking up with Kaszuba. So Kaszuba, he's got his kicks at distance, but if he closes down into grappling range, he has to be aggressive.
Mitchell in the green, Kaszuba in the gray. Stefan Struve is back.
You ready?
Hardy also here on the broadcast desk. Touching the gloves, they're underway.
This fight's going to play out. They're both so well-rounded and so skilled. The conditioning is evidence on both of them. John Mitchell doing a good job of managing the range.
We're going to see a lot more striking on Mitchell this time. Takedowns is what he's working with in his last 2 fights, but Kaszuba is incredibly strong. John is going to be a really important mission in this fight.
We saw in Kaszuba's last fight against Tu. He really turned the tide with his gas tank. A couple of left hands. And that sort of low, crouching guard from Kaszuba. Changing the angle.
Kaszuba's almost standing like he's expecting Mitchell to level change. It's like he's waiting to defend the takedown. You've got to think that's going to really add to his confidence in this striking range.
Kaszuba, completely different striker though. Tries to get over the top with those powerful overhands.
Another sharp kick already ready showing on the outside of Jakub Kaszuba's lead leg. Kaszuba kind of content to circle around the outside of the smart cage.
Just kind of picking at the face of Kaszuba. Lovely level change there for Kaszuba, but what a takedown defended. Gives the Matador symbol.
So styling from John Mitchell. He goes after that lead leg again, putting a lot of
problems in defending it.
Yeah, it's really unusual because he's traveling forward with his feet. He's actually changing his stance as he steps through. John Mitchell's doing a good job of giving him the space to express that technique without taking Kaszuba might have just been able to recover there for a second.
Wow, front kick to the face, dropped him.
Great job by the referee of letting this go.
Mitchell now doing the right thing, trying the separation here. He knows he's got Kaszuba hurt.
Good head position here from Mitchell. Surely he's going to break and want to strike here. Kaszuba needs to hang on. He needs to clear his head. He looks foggy still.
Sharp knee to the midsection from Mitchell, who now is engaging in this cage wrestling.
He should try to frame and create distance to go back to striking like he's doing right now. There's the front kick again, but this time to the body.
Kaszuba still looks shaky to me. That lead leg still got damage on it as well. Unstable on his base. Goes back to the lead leg.
Yeah, attacked it again.
Mitchell's looking phenomenal on his feet tonight.
Goes to the high kick. Blocked by Kaszuba. Now Kaszuba blitzes forward, but Mitchell's having none of it.
And the damage that he's done to the lead leg is making it difficult for Kaszuba to travel forward with his punches. Struggles to put weight on that lead leg, as you can see.
Again, the front kick this time from the rear leg, and now straight right hand. He's got Kaszuba frozen. Back into the cut. And he falls into this clinch. Mitchell's going to have to frame out, work his way back to the center.
40 seconds left. Serious first round for John Mitchell. May even be a 10-8 on some scorecards.
Now Kaszuba tests the high kick. Mitchell tries to go hammer at that lead leg again, gets himself spun around.
Kaszuba lost the first round in Paris against Dylan too, but came back really strong in the second and third round. So
good point, Stefan. Very good point.
Final 10 seconds.
We know he's got that toughness and staying power to make this a long, hard fight. What a front kick. Snapped it right into the chin. Amazing that Kaszuba stayed on his feet. And the rear uppercut that snuck through hurt him as well. 3 good shots there. The referee was almost involved. He saw Kaszuba was trying to wrestle back to safety. Gave him the time to recover.
We've had some great officiating tonight. I always call them out when they do something poorly. I'm going to give them credit when they do it right.
Yeah.
Excellent work by Rich Mitchell. He was there to stop it if he needed to, but he saw Kaszuba was wrestling aggressively. John Mitchell in the green, Jakub Kaszuba blitzing forward in the gray.
That lead leg is seriously compromised from Kaszuba. The way that he's standing, he's opening that center channel for the front kick again.
That's obviously a weapon that Mitchell has learned from his training camp, maybe from the tape study he did on Jakub Kaszuba. Kaszuba grabbing his clinch, trying to dirty box. Mitchell shrugs it off.
Stay sharp!
Well, the thing that's worth noting as well, if I'm looking at this from Mitchell's perspective, as Kaszuba's moving to his side, he's moving to his right, he's crossing his feet, which is not ideal, especially with damage on the lead leg. This is what we saw from Diego Braga in his first fight against Jesus Pinedo.
Mitchell engaging in the clinch here. The uppercut again, good block by Kaszuba. Mitchell needs to get that jab back popping. Everything happens from that jab.
That's a risky punch John Mitchell just threw. Started a combination with the rear uppercut. There it is again.
The uppercut worked real well for him in the first round, but you gotta lead it in with the jab. How would you give Kaszuba the opportunity to counter like he's done now?
Now Now John Mitchell pressing into the barrier here.
Good half positioning here by John Mitchell.
Nice work with that shoulder strike. He gets clear again.
Strides by Kaszuba there.
Set the uppercut up with the jab this time, goes back to the front kick.
Kaszuba being much more careful with his own lead leg now. The rear uppercut. Mitchell's loving it right now.
There's a power from Kaszuba.
Good knee to the body from Kaszuba there.
This is exactly what he did in the fight in Paris against Dylan Tuke. Started wearing on Tuke. Those arms are getting heavier then.
Yes, absolutely. And this will be a benefit for him into the later rounds. The Joe, nice knee.
Mitchell. Kaszuba pounding away.
Mitchell trying to build back up here. Referee giving him a moment to recover, but Kaszuba's coming up.
Flattening him out. And just pouring on the next victory. Jakub Kaszuba with the comeback for a European Championship. This gold belt you got set right in front of you, my friend.
I'll give it another little polish, Sean.
The ability to stay calm and patient, though, under that kind of pressure, you cannot teach that. You got to have that.
Here's the finish of the fight. Look at this. It's just swarming pressure.
John Mitchell's going to be disappointed with that. He was doing so well. Smart game plan. Kaszuba is a powerhouse, though.
He was a tenth of a second away from winning a European Championship.
Wow. I'll be honest, I'm kind of disappointed that Omar Mercier's retired because I kind of want to see Kaszuba in there with him. Two powerhouses like that.
You know, I'm going to give Jakub Kaszuba a little more time before I ask him to take on a two-time global PFL champion. But when you come to the physicality, guys are...
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Rich Mitchell calls a halt to the action at 3 minutes and 7 seconds of round number 2, declaring your winner via TKO and 2023 PFL Europe Lightweight Champion, Jakub Kaszuba!
The tape for this feature showcase bout. Louis McGrillen, only 22 years of age. 𝗟𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘, much older. Both men 5 feet 6 inches tall. 68-inch reach on the arms, giving Louis McGrillen a 4-inch advantage. Both men have 39-inch legs. You can see and feel the energy from the crowd there. What are the keys to victory in this fight, Dan Hardy?
Well, the obvious key to victory for 𝗟𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘, he's got to maintain his composure and he has to attack that lead leg. Play the long game. This is 3 rounds. Let this kid burn out a little bit. On McGrillen's side, control the center, straight left to the head and body. Keep working his opponents over, keep bullying him and make him feel that presence that McGrillen's got in the cage.
Feature showcase bout, non-league action here. Southpaw stance for McGrillen.
You can see 𝗟𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣 circling away from that left hand straight away. He knows where the danger is. 𝗟𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣's got a good check left hook. Oh! Big power straight away, but look at that composure from McGrillen. Taking his time. He's looking for his opportunity. He's threatening that uppercut.
Twice to the body now for McGrillen.
𝗟𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣 moving constantly to his side, moving away from that left hand, and the left kick, the power of McGrillen. McGrillen dominating the space here with presence. You've got to think the longer this fight goes, the more it leans towards 𝗟𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣, double the pro experience, as well as that boxing record.
McGrillen also very composed though, not wasting energy, taking a good look at the...
Beautiful uppercut and the level change.
Back to his feet.
McGrillen back to his feet.
Great work by McGrillen, getting back to his feet there. Finding his way off the fence. He's looking for that straight left to the body.
Inside leg kick there from 𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘.
Keep showing that uppercut at the center line to try and discourage 𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 from level changing. Oh, there it is again. Very fast left hand of McGrillen. Lovely footwork. I love how he cuts him off. There's the head kick again. 𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘's taking these shots and he's rebounding. There's a level change again. Beautiful sprawl.
Uppercut on the way in. 𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 went all the way down to his forehead.
Stop. Huge power in that left hand for McGrillen.
McGrillen trying to find his perfect shot here. I think he feels good. Oh, there it is! What a clean punch to the chin! Wow!
Referee Mark Goddard calls a stop to the action at 2 minutes and 33 seconds of round number 1. Declaring your winner via knockout, Louis